tables to turn.
Yeah, well, you know, her husband should have thought of that before he got in bed with Nicky Moscone. It's mob stuff. It's not the kind of case we take.
I disagree.
Well, if you disagree and you feel strongly about it, why don't you write her a check?
Maybe I will if it comes to that. Wow. I really thought you'd get this, Nate. Teresa doesn't want to just get paid. She wants the man who destroyed her family to pay. You know, if it doesn't come from him, if he's not hurt by it in some way, then there's no justice.
Sophie, just take the mob out of it.
What? Take the mob out of it?
Hear me out. Isn't this just a breach of contract?
Well, these guys had a deal, right? And your boy, Ray, he lived up to his end, but Moscone didn't. For that, there's not a court of law in this world this lady can go to.
Which is exactly the kind of case we take.
Oh, come on. I don't... Why Teresa?
I don't know. Well, her man's gone to jail for 15 years and she's waiting for him. For 15 years. Do you have any idea how hard it is to wait for someone?
Yeah, okay, let's go rob Nicky Moscone, a guy who kills people and lives in our city. Yeah, let's do that. Sophie. Where are we at?
Huh? I don't know, Nate. I think you need to ask yourself that question. You called me, remember? And now we're working together every day. I don't know what you want. And to ask me that, dressed like a vicar? You're a very strange man.
No. I meant where are we at with finding the money?
Oh. Well, Parker says there are no wall safes upstairs. And I'm still looking.
Okay, well, keep me posted every 15 minutes. I don't want to miss anything.
There's a 200 hungry guests.
While we run the wedding.
Hey, we find the money, we get out before it starts. You know, I swear I never understood the lengths people go with these things. I mean, the endless, you know, the dresses and the endless toasts and the crying and you know, it's unbelievable to me. And everyone has a role to play, right? And the bride and groom at the end of the day, they go home with a pile of cash. And if you really think about it, the whole thing is just a giant con.
Well, aren't you romantic? I'll be right down. What is it, sweetheart? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Everything. Adam and I wanted something small, but Heather said Dad needed this to wine and dine his business people, but now I realize it's all about her.
Like your feelings don't matter. Like you don't even exist.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something and I want you to listen to me, okay? Because I learned this the hard way. Do not put your faith in a man.
I know. What?
Men don't communicate. So what do? We project onto them about us and our lives together. It's all rubbish. We don't know what they want. You want to know what they're thinking about when they're off staring into space looking all romantic? The job. It's all about work to them. That's all they care about. Yeah. My advice? Do not put your faith in a man.
In 2 minutes.
Man.
I'm staying.
I'm sorry, you're what?
I'm staying.
You're staying. Sophie, it's the butcher of Kiev.
Have you ever been to Kiev? The cake maker of Kiev can whoop all our ass. This is the butcher.
Uh-huh. Is this about fear of the Russian mob or fear of intimacy?
God.
Listen, I made a promise to my friend Teresa and I'm not going to let her down. And that bride in there, what's her name? I'm not going to let her down either. So you guys can go. I'm staying. I'll do this by myself if I have to.
Okay, fine. Sophie, Artisan, Parker, find the money. Elliot, stay away from the butcher. Me, I have a wedding to officiate.
What do we know about contracts?
Well, we know they're pretty lousy vehicles for making people happy, I'll tell you that, for free. One party feels they're getting the short end of the stick, and before you know it, people start to lawyer up. And we'll try telling that to someone who thinks marriage is a sacred bond and a covenant. I mean, you might as well explain baseball to a dog, but
At least a dog will bring the ball back to you and you BAM!
I mean, what is marriage? I mean, is it running around rooftops in Paris? I don't think so. No, it's pushing a cart around the Home Depot. We're good, pal. It's pushing a cart around Home Depot. That's what it is. It's hard work. Hard work, people. And I mean, you know, some people don't understand how hard a real relationship can be, and some people should consider that other people, you know, they don't, maybe they need a little time, you know, before they start dating some people again and start committing and But luckily, Adam and Maria, they don't have such problems. No, because, you know, Maria, despite all the fear and doubt that life brings, Adam, when he looks at you, Maria, he knows that you have made him a better man, a better version of himself. And now that he's known you, he can never go back. And Maria, you know that when you look at Adam, yes, you know you've made him a better man and that he should probably just give up and agree with you.
Keep a lid on things until I figure out what happened.
What's going on?
Somebody beat us to the money. They set up Moscone to hand Sergei an empty briefcase.
Who?
We have to start.
It's in the screening room. The screening room.
Go get me Heather's phone.
So, Padre, a wedding's just a big con, huh?
I never said there was anything wrong.